Good morning, students. Now we will do the exercise 2.4 question number 4, and in the question number 4 it is asked that you just have to factorize a quadratic polynomial. In the question number 4 we will learn how to factorize a quadratic polynomial, and in the next question we will get to learn how to factorize a cubic polynomial. And one of the question compulsorily is coming from the quadratic, it may be otherwise the cubic, and also in the competitive exam to get any job, this type of one of the question 100% you will get to appear. Okay, so for which you just have to remember factorize a quadratic polynomial. I have already said to you in our standard 8 the factorization it was said, and whenever any of the polynomial it is given, first you have to check whether any of the monomial is common in the three terms. X is common but no x it is here. Okay, so whenever no monomial is common, so whether any of the binomial it is common, no binomial it is also common. So then after we just have to check whether any of the algebraic identity can it be applied or not. So algebraic identity can be applied whenever the first one it is the square of any number. If 2 square is there, a plus b it can be arranged, but no 2 square numbers are there. So for which it was said to you, whenever you are getting the quadratic polynomial, always you have to do the splitting method to find the factorization of this one. And in the splitting method you have to remember the formula. It is in the splitting method, first I am showing to you, it is very easy. You just have to be attentive. Here it is 12x square minus 7x plus here it is 1. And how it may be written, how the quadratic polynomial may be written, always you have to arrange it in the form of the ax square plus bx plus c. So it means first highest power you have to write, then after second highest, then after smallest power also you have to write. So it means this one it is called as our standard form. Standard form means power should be written in the descending order. If it is not written in the descending order, you just have to write it in the descending order. Then after the formula it is, here the coefficient of the x square it is our 12, and here it is our constant term it is our 1. So their product it is how much? Their product it is 12. So here I am doing some of the rough work. Product it is 12. Remember splitting method, we just have to split the middle term. Split the middle term. You just have to split the middle term means middle minus 7 in such a way. Minus 7 into in such a way such that the it has the sum of the two numbers. You have to break the minus 7. It has the sum of two numbers whose product it will be 12. Here only one formula you just have to remember. The middle term you have to split in such a way. The middle term you just have to split in such a way such that the product it will be the product of that two term, it will be the product of the last constant and coefficient of the x square. So here the product of the first term means a coefficient of the first term, and here it is the last constant term, it is our 12, but our sum should be, here our sum should be minus 7. See, sum should be minus 7. See, product of two numbers it is 12. Product of two numbers it is 12. It means either both should be plus plus, otherwise both should be minus minus. Yes or no? But whenever we will add the positive with the positive, result also it will be positive. But I want the sum it is negative. Sum it is negative. Product it is positive. Product it is positive. Also along with the sum it is negative. So for which here it is plus plus criteria it is failed. Another criteria it is in our hand, that minus minus its product it will be plus. Product it will be plus. Also, whenever the negative numbers we are adding with the negative plus negative we are adding, their coefficients, their numeral it is to be added, and the common sign it will be minus. So for which one thing it is confirmed that both the numbers it is to be negative. So it is confirmed that the both the numbers should be negative. So one thing I got it as the both the things it is our negative. See. both the things it is our, both the numbers it is our negative. This one negative, also second one it is negative. This one it is the rough work I am doing. So here it is product it is 12. Product it is 12 means 1 into 12 equal to 12. Both should be minus. Then after 2 into 6 is equal to 12. Also 3 into 4 it is equal to 12. This much. This much. See, whose sum it is equal to minus 7? Here the sum it is how much? Here the sum it is equal to, here the sum it is equal to minus 13. Here negative, both should be negative. Here the sum it is minus 8. Here negative, both should be negative. So here it is negative, here the sum it is our minus 7. See, the product it is 12 and the sum it is minus 7. Sum it is minus 7 means one of the possibility it is our minus 3, another one it is our minus 4. This one it is the only the important thing, otherwise the rest everything you know well how to do. Okay, so for which I am splitting the middle in this way. See, 12x square in place of a minus 7 I am writing it as the minus 3, then after minus 4. Otherwise I am writing just like this, plus minus 3, here it is minus 3 whole into minus 4, here it is x, here it is plus 1. Otherwise without writing this one also one can write just like this, 12x square. One can write without writing this step, directly one can write it as the minus 3x minus 4x plus 1. Understood well? And thereafter, which implies, see, here it is the 4 term. Whenever you are getting the 4 term, always you have to do the rearrangement. From the first 2, anything can be common. You just have to think. From the last 2, you just have to check whether any of the thing can be taken it as the common or not. See, here it is 12, here it is 3. So here it is the common numeral, it is 3. Here it is x square, here it is x. So here it is the common variable, it is our x. So for this 3x I need to take from the 2 terms. Whenever I am taking the 3x it as the common from the 2, here it is within the bracket, here it will be 3 into 4 equal to 12, x into x equal to x square. 3x into 1 equal to minus 3x. Ready? And here I got it as the 4x, but here it is a minus 4x. So for which minus 1 I have to take it as the common. Whenever minus I have taken it as the common, minus into how much equal to minus 4. So here 100% minus 1 into 4 equal to minus 4. Then after it is x. Then after here I want the minus plus 1. Minus 1 multiplied with the minus 1, it becomes the plus 1. So now the 4 term of the polynomial has been converted into 2 terms. See, here in the 2 term, this one it is 1 term and this one it is another term. From the 2 term, one of the binomial it is common. This binomial it is the larger one, 4x minus 1. So which one it is the common? That common binomial I must have to take it as the common, and on taking the binomial it is the common, the non-common terms are 3x, here it is minus 1. So for which within the bracket I am writing 3x minus 1. Understood? The factorization it is over. The factorization it is over, and this factorization I have done by splitting the middle terms. Understood or not understood? So for which how it was done, in the same way I will do the question number I. Just give the focus. See, in the question number IV, see, here it is given that already arranged in the ax square plus bx plus c4. Here it is the c, it is our minus 4, and here the important one it is our, this one it is the important one, and this one it is the important one. Coefficient of the x square, also the constant term, it is the important one. And here the trick is product it is how much? Product, I said product it is the coefficient of the x square and the last term. It means product should be minus 12, but the sum should be how much? Sum should be the coefficient of the middle term. Here it is minus x means minus 1. The sum should be minus 1, but the product it should be minus 12. Listen, product it is negative. Product it is negative. It means 100% one it is positive, another one it is negative. It may be first positive, next negative, otherwise first negative, next one it is positive. Okay, but the sum it is minus. Sum it is minus. Remember one thing, suppose here it is 3, another one it is minus 2, here the sum it is 1. But whenever the first one it is greater one it is negative, another one it is positive, here the result it is ever minus 1. So for which one thing it is clear, as the sum it is minus, here from this one thing clear that 100% one it is positive, another one it is negative, it is the only one possibility. Then after, as the sum it is negative, so remember one thing, the greater one it is negative, greater one it is negative, smaller one it is positive, such that the sum it will be negative. So with this logic we have to find out the number. See, one it is negative means first one greater one negative, first one I am taking it as the greater one it is our negative, and smaller one it is our positive. Smaller one it is our positive. Okay, so without the sign, first we have to factorize the 12. 1 into 12 equal to 12. Greater one it is negative, for which I am writing 12 here, 12 into 1. Okay, next one into 2 into 6, here I am writing greater 6, here it is 2. Then after 4, here it is 3. Then after nothing. Okay, so it means everywhere we have to take first one negative, second one positive, first negative, second one positive, first negative, second one it is positive. So just to say me, here the product it is minus 12, here the product it is also minus 12, here the product it is also minus 12. But I want product it is to be minus 12, along with the sum it is minus 1. See, here the sum it is equal to minus 11. Here the sum it is equal to how much? Minus 4. Here the sum it is equal to how much? Minus 1. So which one we have to consider? Which two integers we have to consider? For which we have to choose this integer as the final one. Why? Because the product it is minus 12 and the sum it is ever minus 1. Ready? So for your easiness, I am showing you the fundamental how to do this one. Okay. Otherwise, directly if you can understand, also in your own way, also directly also you can do. Okay. So here one it is minus 4, another one it is 3. Minus 4, another one it is 3. See. One it is minus 4, one it is minus 4, another one it is 3. See, roughly you have to remember, here the next step it is 3x square. Directly I can write, otherwise one can write just like this, minus 4 plus 3 whole into x. Instead of a minus 1, I am writing minus 4 plus 3 whole into x. Here it is, outside it is 4. Another thing you have to remember, you may write the minus 4 first, otherwise 3 you may write in the first, no problem. Okay. So then after you just have to open the bracket, 3x square minus 4x plus 3x minus 4. Otherwise, without writing this one, also you can write this one, having no problem. Okay. So here it is 3, here it is 4. It means from the 2, I can take it as the only x, I can take it as the common. Whenever I am taking the x it as the common, within the bracket, here it is 3x minus 4 it is there. Understood? And here it is already 3x, here it is minus 4 it is there. So for which 100% anything I have to take. So 1 I have to take such that 3x minus 4 I have to take it as the common. Actually 4 term I must have to reduce, otherwise minimize it into 2 term. So from the 2 anything I have to take it as the common. Here it is also from the 2 also anything I must have to take it as the common. It may be 1, otherwise anything. So here it is 4 term has been reduced to 2 terms. Here it is 1, here it is 1. See, here from the 2 terms, here it is this binomial, it is the common. Whenever the binomial it is common, 3x minus 4, so you have to take the binomial it as the common, and the non-common one it is your x, here it is 1. So for which x, here it is plus 1. So now the factorization of this one, it is our 3x minus 4 whole into x plus 1. Understood or not understood? Now the same question I want to show you in our, by the application of our factor theorem. Okay. See, here only I am writing how much the answer I got. Only you have to remember 3x minus 4 and here it is x plus 1. Okay. And here it is how much the result I got. Result it is 4x minus 1. Here it is 3x minus 1. Okay, one question I will do and another question you have to attempt from your side. Okay. See, whenever the quadratic polynomial it is giving just like this 2x 12x square minus 7x plus 1. Actually, whenever the quadratic polynomial it is given, always it will be better that you have to do it by splitting the middle term. Okay. Otherwise, also the same thing I am showing you by using our factor theorem. Okay. Remember, whenever you are getting the question just like this, and here in the first term, instead of 1 you are getting any of the other number. Instead of 1 you are getting any of the other number. Always that number you have to take it as the common. It means 12 I am taking it as the common. On taking 12 it as the common, so here it is, how much it is left? X square it is left. Here no 12 it was there, for which 7 by 12 whole into x. Then after last one it is our 1 divided by 12. Once again, whenever the 12 it will enter within the bracket, once again as usual, once again it will come back to its previous position. Okay, previous form. So for which now it is changed it into this one. Okay, so it means first our priority we have to factorize this one. First we have to factorize this one. Which one? This one. This one. It means how much within the bracket? Within the bracket it is our x square minus 7 by 12x plus 1 by 12. Ready? Here last one it is our constant term. Last one it is our constant term. Constant term it is our 1 by 12. Always you have to find out which two number its product it is 1 by 12. Which two numbers its product it will be 1 by 12. Remember, one number it is 1, another one it is 1 by 12, plus 1 by 12. Otherwise minus 1 and minus 1 by 12. So for which plus 1 by 12 it is one factor, and here it is 1 by plus minus 1 by 12 it is another. Also 1 by 3 into 1 by 4 it is also another number whose product it is also 1 by 12. Also it is plus, also minus, here it is also plus, here it is also minus. Ready? Thereafter here it is also plus minus 1 by 2 into plus minus 1 by 6 also. So this type of many more factors of the last constant term you can find just like this. Okay. So from these you just have to check this one it is our px, this one it is our px, this one it is our polynomial. Okay. Otherwise you can write it is in the form of 12 into px. How much we are getting the coefficient of the term it is 1, that much thing you have to take it as the px. Here we have to find out the px. Suppose I have taken the px, it is equal to this one. Then after we have to check at which value it is our 0. See, p1 means 1 square minus 7 by 12 into 1 plus 1 by 12. Actually we will get 1 minus 7 by 12 plus 1 by 12, and on simplifying you will get it as the 12 minus 7 plus 1 to 5 plus 1 equal to 5. 12 minus 7 equal to 5 plus 1 equal to 6 by 12. It is your 1 by 2. It is not equal to 0. It is not equal to 0. Okay. But secondly, I am doing attempt to find out. Here it is 1 by 3. 1 by 3 it is 1. Here it is 1 by 4 1. So P of 1 by 3 I am trying. P of 1 by 3 it is how much? P of 1 by 3 it is how much? Just see. 1 by 3 square minus 7 by 12 into x means 1 by 3 plus 1 by 12 plus 1 by 12. It means px it is that one, and px means the polynomial value we are finding at the value of x it is our 1 by 3, which is equal to 1 by 9. Here it is 7 by 36. Here it is 1 by 12. Ready? So here the LCM it will be our 36. LCM it will be 36. 36 divided by 9 equal to 4. Here it is 4 minus 7. Here it is 3. Just see, 4 plus 3 equal to 7 minus 7 equal to 0 by 36, which is equal to 0. One of the formula it was said to you. One of the formula it was said to you. Whenever PA equal to 0, x minus a is a factor. X minus a is a factor. PA is equal to 0, x minus a is a factor. So it means here I have already got which one it is the 0. P of A means 1 by 3 it is 0. So for which remember 12 Px it is the quadratic polynomial. So for which 100% it having 2 factor. Quadratic 2 means having 2 factors and cubic means 100% having the 3 factors. See here one factor I got P of 1 by 3 it is 0. So for which x minus 1 by 3 it is one of the factor of this one. Ready? Another factor also how we can get. See on checking also you will find it as the P of 1 by 4. If you will do attempt also you will get it as the it is also equal to 0. If you will do attempt also you will get it as the 0. So for which x minus 1 by 4 it is also another factor. Otherwise here one can write x minus 1 by 3 it is a factor and x minus 1 by 4 it is also a factor. As both the product we are using on behalf of a px, so where it is the px I am writing this much are there, and on solving you are getting it as the here it is 3, here it is 3x minus 1 and here it is 4x minus 1 divided by 4. See here it is 12 into 3x minus 1 whole into 4x minus 1 divided by 12. Here 12 cancel. Here the factorization it is 3x minus 1 whole into 4x minus 1. Just to see this factorization and previous factorization both are same, otherwise both are different. Understood or not understood? But I feel that the quadratic polynomial you just have to do the splitting method. Okay? And here it is, remember another easy trick also I am saying. See. Suppose once you are getting, suppose 6 it is a number, it's one factor, you got it as the 2. How to find out the another factor? You can find out the another factor by dividing 6 by 2. In the same way, in the first attempt, I got it as the x minus 1 by 3, it is one of the factor of px. Px means x square minus 7 by 12 plus 1 by 12. Also, when you are dividing the first factor with the polynomial, also you can find out the another factor, it is also x minus 1 by 4. Also, if you will do attempt, also you will get just like this. So it means on getting one, also in multiple ways, you can find out the another factor also. I hope you understood this question. Rest of the remaining question you have to do in the splitting method. Also, you have to try to do it in your factor theorem by applying the factor theorem. Okay. So in the next class, we will do the discussion of our factorization of the cubic polynomial. Okay. Thank you. Have a nice day.